They don't show you everything. They never do. Scorpio doesn't live on the surface where everyone else swims. They live in the depths, silent, mysterious, dangerous. They look at you once and you feel it. They see more than they should. They know more than you told. They're reading the currents beneath your words, the energy beneath your smile. And that is why Scorpio is one of the most dangerous signs of the zodiac. Dangerous not because they always strike, but because they always know. Scorpio is ruled by Pluto, the planet of transformation, secrets, death, and rebirth. They are the sign of intensity, of extremes, of shadows. While others skim the surface, Scorpio dives into the underworld of the soul. They are not afraid of darkness. They don't run from pain. They walk straight into it, torch in hand, and they come back carrying truths that others can't bear to face. Spend even a little time with Scorpio, and you'll feel it. Their presence is magnetic. Their silence speaks louder than words. Their eyes pierce through walls you've built for years. You can hide from the world, but you can't hide from them. And that's the danger. You realize that in their presence you are transparent. And once someone has seen the real you, you can never go back to pretending. Scorpio is passion, intensity, devotion. When they love, they don't just love lightly. They merge, they consume, they give themselves fully, and they expect the same in return. Their love is not casual, it is life-changing. And that is why it's dangerous, because to be loved by a Scorpio is to be transformed. They won't let you stay small, safe, half alive. They will pull you into the depths with them, into intimacy, into truth, into transformation. And once you've tasted that depth surface, love will never satisfy you again. But their love has another side. Betray them, and you'll see a fire colder than ice. Scorpio does not forgive easily. They don't explode with anger and then forget. They cut deep, they retreat. They hold the wound in silence until the right moment comes. They are patient hunters. And when they strike, it's precise, final, devastating. That's why people fear them, because you never know what they're holding inside. They don't show their hand. They don't reveal their plan. They wait, and waiting is its own form of power. Scorpio's danger is also their truth. They see things others avoid. The lies, the betrayals, the addictions, the desires you deny. They don't just notice them, they pull them out into the open. Sometimes with words, sometimes just with presence. They make you feel your own secrets. They make you face what you've buried. And that can feel like destruction, but it's not. It's transformation. Because Scorpio's gift is to burn away illusions, to strip you down until only the real remains. They are misunderstood often. People call them manipulative, vengeful, controlling. But in reality, Scorpio simply refuses to live half a life. They refuse shallow connections. Fake smiles, meaningless small talk. They crave depth, truth, passion. And in a world terrified of those things, Scorpio looks dangerous. But their danger is their gift. They remind us that we cannot heal what we won't face. If you've ever been close to a Scorpio, you know how unforgettable they are. They may not speak much, but when they do, you remember it. They may not give their heart easily, but when they do, it's all or nothing. They may not show affection like everyone else, but when they love you, you feel it in your bones. And even if they leave, even if time passes, their presence lingers in you, like a scar, like a tattoo, like a flame that refuses to die. Scorpio is dangerous because they transform. They are not content with leaving things as they are. They want the truth, the real, the raw. They want to shed the skin to burn the old, to rise again from ashes. And if you are close to them, they will drag you into that cycle with them. Death, rebirth, transformation. Again and again until you are no longer who you were. But their shadow is heavy. They can drown in their own depths, cling to pain, hold on to grudges like lifelines. Their passion can become obsession. Their loyalty can become control. Their silence can become poison. They must learn to release, to forgive, to rise instead of remain buried. And when they do, when they channel their depth into healing instead of revenge, they become unstoppable, because then their power is not destruction, it is resurrection. If you are Scorpio, you know this weight. You know how people look at you with awe and fear. You know how hard it is to trust, how rare it is to feel safe enough to reveal your heart. You know how people call you intense, as if it's a flaw when really it's your truth. You don't know how to live halfway. You don't know how to love halfway. And yes, it makes you dangerous, but it also makes you unforgettable. You are the sign of transformation, of passion, of truth. And the world needs that fire, even if it fears it. And if you are not Scorpio now, you see why they are both feared and desired. Because when Scorpio enters your life, you cannot stay the same. They will push you, break you, challenge you, love you, change you. They will show you shadows you tried to ignore, and they will stand with you as you walk through them. And when you come out on the other side, you will be reborn. So yes, Scorpio is dangerous. They are dangerous because they see too much, feel too deeply, love too fiercely. They are dangerous because they demand truth in a world full of lies. They are dangerous because they remind you that nothing lasts forever, and yet everything can be reborn. Scorpio is the power hidden in shadows, the silence that knows, the passion that consumes, the destruction that heals. And once their fire has touched your life, you will never be the same again. And maybe that's the truth about Scorpio. They were never here to make you comfortable. They were born to make you real. Their presence strips away masks. Their love burns away lies. Their silence forces you to listen to the parts of yourself you've tried to bury. That's why people fear them, why they call them dangerous, because deep down we all know transformation is never gentle. If you are Scorpio, honor this gift. Don't let the world shame you for your intensity, your passion, your truth. What others call too much is exactly what makes you unforgettable. Your fire is not here to destroy blindly. It is here to purify, to heal, to resurrect. Yes, you are dangerous, but you are dangerous in the way fire is dangerous, feared by some, but essential for life to continue. And if you are not Scorpio, ask yourself, have you ever been changed by one? Have they ever loved you so deeply that you couldn't go back to shallow? Have they ever forced you to see a truth you were hiding from? Have they left a mark on your soul that still burns even years later? Share it in the comments. I want to know your story. And if this spoke to you, if you felt the fire of Scorpio even in these words, don't forget to subscribe, because every sign has a truth, a gift, a danger of its own. And together they form the map of the soul. This is just one piece of the journey. The rest is waiting for you.